Hi guys, happy Friday, and Friday evening for you East Coasters. So here we are, part two in a succession of videos to come behind the guitar. So we had our first one the other day, and I thought that went pretty cool. Thank you for all your comments. Yeah, what are we going to show you today? Like I said, there's no specific order for my collection. It's just kind of whatever I decide to do when I do the videos. So I thought it's going to be a black guitar. And I thought I'd wear my new Crashing Wayward Bullet for Heart shirt as a good contrast. Okay, so let's get to it. Today we're going to talk about this black Fender Stratocaster. And I've had this guitar, a little bit of dust on it. I got this guitar back in 2006, so damn man, that's 18 years ago. Wow. I bought this from Sam Ash on Sunset Boulevard, their Hollywood store, which is now gone, along with every Sam Ash store. Very sad. But that was my go-to place in LA for years, and I loved going there. Great store. I knew the staff really well, and they had a great used section, and I saw this, hanging on the wall like that, and I'm like, it had a white pick guard, so I changed that. That was originally white, and so I picked it up, I played, I go, oh wow, this is cool. I thought this was very odd, and I'd never seen anything like that, and it actually is a Fender. That's not a stock tailpiece, it's like this quasi Floyd Rose weird thing with fine tuners. It's really bizarre bridge. But I thought, I'm like, wow, that's a Fender bridge? How weird. I'd never seen anything like it. So I started playing out. I think the first time I used this, I played at the Whiskey, a go-go. That was with LA Guns, of course. And it sounded really good through my rig, which was still my Crate Blue Voodoos, and I had this Crate VTX 350 at the time, and it was a solid state digital amp, and the two together, man, this guitar sounded badass. Here's a very interesting story. That, I think 2007, we did like almost 2 months of pre-production and writing for a record that we never recorded. And I played and wrote a lot of songs with this guitar. And there were some cool songs. I don't really remember. I've got live recordings of that somewhere from the rehearsal room of just the band of me, Steve, and Scotty. And there was some badass tunes. And the majority of them were using this guitar. I remember one song we had was Sex, Booze, and Tattoos. There was another song I wrote called Dead Man's Hand. And it's too bad that we didn't record those songs because they were freaking cool. There were some really cool songs. So that just popped in my head as I was talking about this guitar. Wow, I haven't thought about that. Anyway, so I think I was like in 2008 or so, I was like, I wonder where this guitar came from. And this bridge puzzled the shit out of me. So I don't know if you can tell, underneath the Fender, you see that serial number. So I went on Google and I found a site that you can type that in. So sure enough, I typed it in and I was kind of blown away the information that came up, and this is a Japanese Fender made at the Fender Fujian factory, which I believe is in Tokyo, and it's a 1984. So I was pretty kind of blown away because I didn't think this guitar was that old. So crazy to think that this guitar is 40 years old to date. But like I said, I swapped out this pick guard probably in 2010 to black. I said just a picture of Joe Perry with a Fender Strat with this configuration with the white pickups and the black body and the black picker. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I probably changed this pickup probably at least 3 times. I just never was ever satisfied. I'm still not satisfied with the way this guitar sounds, and that's why I don't play it too much. So maybe 4th time is a charm. Maybe we'll put a Greenville in it. I bet it'll sound good. For whatever reason, this guitar is very high-endy sounding to the point where I have to kind of roll off these 2-tone knobs to get it to sound not. It's really bright sounding, and I don't know why that is. It could be this tailpiece, or maybe the wood they used that certain year, but this guitar's, it's kind of got a lot of character and is really kind of, you can see the finish. It's really pretty beat up. It's not worn, but it's kind of pretty just mangled to a degree. So I think I might relic it and, maybe distress it right here. It's got a nice little chunk right out of there. That I don't remember. And there's a good, I don't know if you can see it, there's a good little dent there. Other than that, the back is pretty clean. But it plays great. And, anything, you get any, like Gibson or Fender, or any of the Japanese Epiphones, they make such good guitars over there. Really do. So, there's no recordings other than that. This was never used on an album or anything. And just a handful of live shows. There's really I don't really know of too many even live pictures with this. Oh, you know what? I did play this guitar at M3 Festival 2010. I'm just remembering that. So if you YouTube LA Guns M3 Festival 2010, there might be some videos with this guitar. Because I do remember playing it on Ballad of Jane. So there might be some stuff with this guitar. Actually, yeah. So I'm glad I'm starting to remember these things as I talk here. So that's it for this 1984 Japanese Fender, made at the very famous Fujian factory. So that's this guitar, and I'm happy it's in my collection. And have a great weekend, guys, and we'll probably make another video this weekend. And really enjoying this. So leave your comments, leave your questions, and we'll see you soon.